Hello everyone, my name is Kimberly Alli with My Name, My Story, and I am so excited to be working with you over the next couple weeks to talk about what it means to be an empathetic leader in these overwhelming and unprecedented times that we're in. For those of you who may not know, My Name, My Story is an education organization committed to empowering and equipping young people to create long-lasting change in their communities. As an organization, we have a steadfast belief that young people have the vision, the audacity, and the capacity to truly make a difference. And that belief actually stems from our roots. You see, My Name, My Story was founded by an 8th grade kid. His name is Amit Dodani, and when he was in 8th grade, Amit recognized that there was a severe problem on his campus. That problem was a lack of empathy. That people genuinely didn't care about one another or weren't willing to step out of their experiences to connect with or support the people around them. But rather than accept this problem as reality, Amit decided to step up and do something about it. He got a group of friends together who started immediately planning random acts of kindness or events for their community to see the impact that they wanted to have. And when that group of friends got to high school, they formed a club, and 8 years later, that club has now transformed into a national movement, where we speak to students all across the country about what it means to be a change maker, what it means to be a leader who takes action rooted in empathy. And although I've been working with My Name, My Story for the past couple years, I've realized that my passion for this mission actually comes from way earlier. You see, back in 7th grade, my dad took my sisters and I aside and made his announcement. This would be the year that my sisters and I would not receive any Christmas gifts. As a 7th grader, I was appalled, shocked, a little pissed off, and then that's when he shared his game plan. This year, instead of gifts, my sisters and I would have to write a card to different homeless people within Los Angeles. And with the money that he would have spent on gifts, we would be putting cash inside of these cards. And on Christmas Day, we would be handing them out to the homeless population in downtown Los Angeles. When the day finally came to write our letters, I was still a little upset at the dining room table, but I wrote, "Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. I hope you have a good year." With my task complete, I handed the card to my dad. He read it, smiled, and handed it back to me, saying, "Good, but I need you to make it more personal." I remember asking, how do I make this more personal? I don't even know the person I'm writing to. And that's when he sat me down. And he told me some of these people may be going through the most difficult moment of their life. Some may not have any family or friends to lean on. And I need you to write a card that makes this person feel seen, cared about, and valued. I realized I didn't have the vocabulary for it at the time, but what my dad was asking me to do was to choose empathy. And that lesson has stuck with me in every act of leadership that I've taken since, whether it was leading our diversity team in high school or fundraising for our local children's hospitals in college, or even in the work that I get to do now. Speaking to students just like you about what it looks like to lead in a way where every member of your community feels seen, cared for, and valued. At My Name, My Story, we have a theory of change or an idea of how to make change happen. And that idea is that stories inspire empathy, and empathy drives change. In the midst of everything going on in the coronavirus, we are more physically distant than ever. And because of that, our choices to share our stories, to practice empathy, and to take action may be the most important decisions that we can make. I'm so excited to talk about all of those things in more detail with you soon. I'm wishing you all good health, and I look forward to seeing your faces next week.